Hello, students. Good evening, everyone. How are you all doing? So we have got Bapu Reddy, Srinitya, Sangeeta, Munna, Sita, Chiranjeevi, Anil. Great. Good evening, everybody. Students, have you all taken the mock test, practice test? Practice test, Rasara Miru? If you have written, please type yes in the chat box. If you have taken the practice test, please type yes in the chat box. If you haven't taken, please take it. That's a good model for TSRGC and Polycet exams. అలాంటి మోడల్స్ ఎగ్జామ్స్ వస్తున్నాయి. We have got experience in producing good ranks in TSRGC and Polycet free coaching తో ఆన్లైన్ కోచింగ్ తో మేము ప్రొడ్యూస్ చేశాము. సో వీ హావ్ గాట్ ప్రిటీ గుడ్ ఎక్స్పీరియన్స్. మేము చెప్పింది చేస్తే మీకు ఖచ్చితంగా మంచి ర్యాంక్ వస్తుంది. All right, so we have got not many students who have taken. Good. Bhanupriya has taken, Sridhar, Vinay, Shyam, Anil. Good. Great. Great. So students, I remind you that this juncture, ఈ ఫేజ్ చాలా ఇంపార్టెంట్ ఫేజ్. ఇప్పుడు మీరు కాంపిటేటివ్ ఫేజ్ లో ఎంటర్ అవుతున్నారు. స్టైల్ ఆఫ్ ప్రిపరేషన్ ఇస్ వెరీ డిఫరెంట్ ఫ్రమ్ దట్ రిక్వైర్డ్ ఫర్ బోర్డ్ ఎగ్జామ్స్. బోర్డ్ ఎగ్జామ్స్ లో థియరీ ఎగ్జామ్స్ ఉంటాయి, డీటెయిల్ డిస్క్రిప్షన్స్ రాయాల్సి వస్తుంది. ఇక్కడ ఆబ్జెక్టివ్ క్వశ్చన్స్ ఉంటాయి, వేర్ ఇన్ యూ హ్యావ్ టు క్రాక్ ద ప్రాబ్లమ్ విత్ ఇన్ మినిట్స్. విత్ ఇన్ మినిట్ మీరు ఆన్సర్ పెట్టేయాలి. సో ఆ స్ట్రాటజీస్, ఆ టెక్నిక్స్ అన్ని నేర్పిస్తాము. సో ప్లీజ్ ఫాలో ఎవ్రీ క్లాస్. డైలీ అటెండ్ చేయండి. ఒకవేళ మిస్ అయితే రికార్డెడ్ సెషన్ ఉంటుంది, అది అటెండ్ చేయండి యూట్యూబ్ లో. సో డు నాట్ మిస్ ద క్లాసెస్. సో లెట్స్ కంటిన్యూ విత్ మ్యాథమెటిక్స్ టుడే. సో ఐ రిక్వెస్ట్ Gayatri ma'am to continue the session.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you, ma'am.
Very good evening, students. Hope you all are doing very well. I can see many students in the live chat. Welcome to Jatadhara Education Technology students. Just give me 1 minute. I'll quickly share my PPT. All right, so this is a free online coaching for TGR, JC, CET or Polycet 2025. So today we are going to do mensuration. Before we start with the sums, so let us quickly brush up with the formulas. All right, so the first thing that we are doing is the cuboid. So the name of the solid is cuboid. You can see how cuboid looks like in the figure. So the curved surface area or the lateral surface area of the cuboid is 2h into L plus B. And the total surface area is twice of length into breadth plus breadth into height plus height into L. All right, and the volume is length into breadth into height. All right, so now we have cube. The curved surface area or the lateral surface area is 4a square. Total surface area 6a square, volume is a cube. And for the right prism, the figure is this. And the lateral surface area or the curved surface area, the formula is the perimeter of the base into height. Total surface area is the lateral surface area plus twice of area of the end surface. And the volume is area of base into height. And then we have the regular circular cylinder, where the lateral or the curved surface area is 2 pi RH. Total surface area is 2 pi r into r plus h. Volume is pi r square h. Next, we have the right prism. The lateral or the curved surface area of the lateral of the right prism is half into perimeter of the base into slant height. All right, and the total surface area is the lateral surface area plus area of the base. Volume is 1/3 area of the base into height. Next, we have right circular cone. The curved surface area or the lateral surface area is pi rn. Total surface area is pi r into L plus r. Volume is 1/3 into pi r square h. Next thing that we have is sphere. lateral or the curved surface area is 4 pi r square. Total surface area is 4 pi r square. Volume is 4 by 3 pi r cube. Next we have is hemisphere. The lateral or the curved surface area is 2 pi r square. Total surface area is 3 pi r square. Volume is 2 by 3 pi r cube. All right. So with these formulas, we can do problems now. All right. So let's move on. If the diagonals of a rhombus are 10 centimeter and 24 centimeter, then the area is dash. All right. So what is the area? So you can quickly do it and then put your answers in the chat box. So to do this, we need to know the area of the rhombus, isn't it? So what is area of the rhombus? It is half into first diagonal into second diagonal. Okay. Just a second. Right. So area of rhombus is equal to half into diagonal 1 into diagonal 2. So half into, here it says 10 into 24, right? So it should be 5 4s are 20, 5 2s are 10, 11, 12. So 120. Since it is area, it should be centimeter square. All right. So our answer must be option 2. So if you had opted for option 2, then the answer is right. Let's look at the answer. Yes, it is. All right. So you need to know the area of the rhombus here, half into diagonal 1 into diagonal 2. All right. See the next question. An ice cream cone has a radius 5 centimeter and height cone is twice the diameter of its base. Then its volume is dash. All right. So here you can see in the ice cream cone, the diameter is, the radius is 5 centimeter. Okay. So see the cone radius is 5 centimeter, which implies diameter would be twice of radius, isn't it? So it would be 10 centimeter. And he says the height of the cone is twice the diameter. All right. Yes. So what is the height? It is twice of 10, which is 20 centimeter. Next. So now what is it they're asking? What is the volume? So what is the volume of the ice cream cone? What is the volume of the ice cream cone? So it is nothing but volume of the cone plus volume of hemisphere. All right. So volume of the cone plus volume of the hemisphere. So here, what is the volume of the hemisphere? It is 2 by 3 pi r cube. Isn't it? Okay. Next. What is the volume of the cone? It is 1 by 3 pi r square h. Right? So with this, I'm sure you'll be able to get the answer. Okay, so let's try 1 by 3 into pi, because since answer says pi, let it be pi. What is r square? 25. Pi into pi, 25 into height is 20 plus 2 by 3 pi into r cube. Radius is 5. So 5 pi's are 25. 25 into 5, 125. Isn't it? Yeah. So let us take pi by 3 common. So what do we get? 25 into 20 plus 125. So pi by 3 into 25 into 25, 2s are 10, 2 2s are 4 plus 1, 5. So it becomes 500 plus 125 is 625. Into 20 is 500 plus 125 is 625. That divided by 3 will give us all right. So this is 5 into 5 into 5. Yes, that's correct. 5 into 5 into 5, 125. Into 2 we didn't do, isn't it? So 125 into 2 is 250. So here we missed 250. So 250 plus 500, which will give us 750 divided by 3 will give us 750 divided by 3 will give us 255. So your answer should be option 2, which is all the more right. Here, yes, students, you can quickly look at the board. So 1 by 3 pi into r is 5. So r square is 25 into height is 20 plus 2 by 3 pi into r cube, pi into pi into pi, 125. Next step, see here, I am taking pi by 3 common. So I will be left with 25 into 20 plus this 2 has to be multiplied, isn't it? So 2 into 125 will give me 250. So 250 plus 500 is 750. So 750 by 3 is 250 into pi. That's why your option 2 is correct. So if you had opted for option 2, then it is right. All right. So now with this, let's move on to the next question. Yes. A cone of radius 6 centimeter and height 24 centimeter is made into a form of a sphere. Then the radius of the sphere is dash. Okay. So here, cone, the radius of the cone is 6 centimeter. The height is 24 centimeter. All right. And it is made to a form of a sphere. So what do you mean by this? The cone, you are making it to be the sphere. So which means the volume of the cone must be equal to the volume of the sphere. Isn't it? Yeah. So volume of the cone is equal to volume of sphere. Now what is volume of the cone formula? 1 by 3 pi r square h. That should be equal to, what is volume of the sphere formula? 4 by 3 pi r cube, isn't it? All right, so 1 by 3, let's have pi. Now later you can make it as 22 by 7. What is r? So here r is 6, isn't it? So 6 into 6 is 36. And what is the height? It is 24. Equal to 4 by 3 into pi into what is r? R is 6 cube. So it should be 6 into 6 into 6. All right, so now let's cancel all the similar terms. So 1 by 3, 3 gets cancelled. pi gets cancelled. Good that we did not convert it into 22 by 7. Even otherwise we can cancel it. 6 6 are 36, so 36 also can be cancelled. Okay, right. So here 36 into 24 by 3 pi r square is equal to 4 by 3 pi r cube. So this r is the one that we need to know, isn't it? So what is the sphere radius? The radius of the sphere is the one we need to find out. So that should be r cube, right? So this should not be substituted with the radius of the cone. Finally, you get the r cube is equal to 216 if you multiply, which implies r will be equal to cube root of 216, which is, what is cube root of 216? It should be 6 centimeter. So your option 1 should be the correct one. All right, students. So hope you are getting the answer. With this, let's move on to the next question. Right. So which vessel shown in the below figure can hold more water? Right. So in fact, it's a pretty good question. So your question says, which vessel shown in the figure can hold more water? Right. So here we have option A, option B, or same in A and B, or it is not decided. So obviously you can see that the diameter is more. So that is why your option B, that is the second one, can hold more water. All right. Yes. See the next one. The radius of the sphere is increased by 100%. Then the volume of the resultant sphere is increased by what? How many percent you should see? Okay. So the radius of the sphere is increased by 100%. Then the volume of the resultant sphere is increased by dash. So for this, you need to take the volume of the sphere. All right. So what is the volume of the sphere? Volume of the sphere is equal to 4 by 3 pi r cube. Okay. So they say that the radius of the sphere is increased by 100%. It means that the radius is doubled. All right. So it should be 4 by 3 pi into, instead of r, it should be 2r, the whole cube. So this is as per their statement. Then the volume of the resultant sphere is increased by what? Right. So it means 4 by 3 pi into 2 into 2 into 2 is 8 r cube. Isn't it? So volume will be 8 times the original volume. Percentage change. Okay. Percentage change in volume will be 8 times of volume minus volume by V into 100, which will give 7B by V. 7B by V is 7 into 100, which is 700%. So therefore, your option 2 must be the correct one. All right. So hope you are getting the answer, and many of you have given your answers in the chat box. Probably in the forthcoming sums, I'll read out the names. With this, we are moving on to the next question. To find out the slant height of a cone, we use dash theorem. So obviously we use Pythagoras theorem, not Thales, not SAS, not SSS. Right. See the next question. The ratio of the volume of cylinder. So what is volume of cylinder? pi r square h. That ratio of volume of cylinder and cone. Right, so what is volume of cone? 1 by, okay. And cone whose radii are equal and having the same height. So it is pi r square h, 1 by 3 pi r square h. So it should be 1:1 by 3. In other words, if you take LCM, it is 3:1. Right? So your answer must be 3:1. All right? Yes. See the next question. If a sphere, a cylinder and a cone are of the same radius and height, then their curved surface area are in the ratio of dash. So radius and the height of the sphere, cylinder, cone are equal. Okay. So which means height of sphere, cylinder, cone are equal to, so the height is 2r, right? So therefore we say that height, okay, so we say that height of sphere, cylinder, cone, they are equal to 2r, right? And what is the curved surface of the sphere? So CSA of sphere is 4 pi r square. What is the curved surface area of the cylinder? It is 2 pi r square h. So here they say it is 2 pi r square, h is 2r. Isn't it? So it is 4 pi . Yes. So we have 2 pi r squared h. So h is only r, isn't it? So, all right. See the next curved surface area. So it is 2 pi r h. Okay. 4 pi r square. Yes, it is right. Next, we have curved surface area of the cone, which is pi rl. So what is slant height? Root of r square plus h square. So here r square plus what is h square? It is 2r the whole square, which is 4r square. All right. So your L will be root of 5r square, which is root 5r. All right. So now the required ratio will be 4 pi r square is to 4 pi r square is to root 5 pi r square. Because L is only this, isn't it? So it should be pi into r into root 5 into r. So it is root 5 pi r square. All right. So finally we end up with 4 is to root 5. So your option 1 must be the correct one. All right. So if you had opted for option 1, then your answer is right. All right. Let's move on to the next question. three metallic spheres of radii 3 centimeter, 4 centimeter, and 5 centimeter are melted to form a single sphere, then the radius of the resulting sphere is dash. So for this, you need to know the volume of the sphere, resulting sphere. We have three spheres here with three different radius, isn't it? So for that, 4 by 3 pi r cube. Okay, that is the volume of the sphere. So now let us take it as 4 by 3 pi. Let it be the first one. R1 cube, 4 by 3 pi R2 cube. Next, 4 by 3 pi R3 cube. So let's take 4 by 3 pi common. We get R1 cube plus R2 cube plus R3 cube. All right. So here we know that the radius is what is R1 cube? It is 3 cube plus R2 cube is 4 cube, R3 cube is 5 cube. So finally we get R as 6. So what is this? This is R cube, right? So when you take the cube root of all this, you get R as 6 centimeter. All right, students, you can quickly try it out and then finalize your answer. So we will get option 2, R is 6 centimeter. All right, now let's move on to the next question. A hemispherical bowl of internal diameter 36 centimeter contains a liquid. How many cylindrical bottles of radius 3 centimeter and height 6 centimeter are required to empty the bowl? So now a hemispherical bowl and the diameter is 36 centimeter. All right. It contains a liquid. Okay, now how many cylindrical bottles of radius 3 centimeter and height 6 centimeter are required to empty the bowl? So now from the hemispherical bowl, you are going to pour it into the cylindrical bottle. Okay, so now they are asking the number of bottles that is required to empty this. All right. Yes. So you can see number of bottles is equal to volume of bottle, number of bottle into volume of bottle, which is volume of bottle. So number of bottles will be volume of bottle by volume of bowl by volume of bottle. All right. So here you can see the volume of bowl to be 12,219.4 by volume of bottle is 169.7. All right. So we end up with number of bottles to be 72. So we are not getting any answers, the required answers in this. Therefore, we can choose option 4 as our answer. Okay. All right. So the next one, I'm going to leave it to you and see how many of you are going to answer this. Okay. The question says, a cylindrical pencil is sharpened to produce a perfect cone at one end with no overall loss in its length. The diameter of the pencil is 1 centimeter and the length of the conical portion is 2 centimeter. Calculate the volume of the shavings. Four options are given. 0.05, 1.5, 0.5, 1.05. All right. So I'm just giving you 2 minutes. So you can put your answers in the chat box. Let's see the answer. It is 1.05 centimeter cube. Volume of the cylinder, pi r square h cube 1 by 3 pi r square h. So volume of shavings will be pi r square h minus 1 by 3 pi r square h. So when you take LCM, you get 2 by 3 pi r square h. By substituting the pi, the value that they wanted is 355 by 113. Okay. And the radius and the volume, then we get 1.05 centimeter cube. If you've got this answer, then your answer is right. So I know it takes time for you to do the calculation. Let's move on to the next question. The surface area of medicine capsule, which is in cylinder shape with hemispheres stuck at its end, if length and width are 14 millimeter and 5 millimeter respectively, is dash. All right, hope the question is very clear. So you can take not more than 1 minute. So I can see Srinivas, Lata, Neeraja, Shobha, Vinay, Sridhar. Many have given the answers. Okay. And Vinay says it is 220. Yes, you are right. Let's quickly see how it is 220. You can see the height of the cylinder is length minus width, 14 minus 5, which gives us 9. Radius is 2.5. Surface area of the capsule is curved surface area of the cylinder plus 2 hemispheres. All right. So 2 pi r h plus 2 twice of 2 pi r square. So just substitute the value of the radius and the height, and we end up in 220 millimeter square. All right. Hope you would have got the answer. Let's move on to the next question. A hemisphere of outer and inner radii 10 centimeter and 6 centimeter respectively is molded as a cylinder of diameter 14 centimeter. Then the height of the cylinder is dashed. So then the height of the cylinder. Don't take more than 1 minute, students. These questions are all taken from the past question papers only, and it has been solved for you. So it's easy, in fact. Yes, let's see the answer. It is none, because volume of the hemisphere is volume of the cylinder. So it is pi r squared h. Okay. Yes. Total surface area of a hemisphere is dash. So clean straight answer. You can give me the answer. It's 3 pi r cube. Okay. If a right-angled triangle is revolved about its hypotenuse, then it will form a dash. Will it form a sphere, cube, cone, or a cylinder? Yes. A double-sided cone is formed with the base joined. Therefore, it is a cone. All right. See here. The area of an equilateral triangle is 36 root 3 centimeters square. The perimeter is dashed. So, area of equilateral triangle formula is root 3 by 4a square. Isn't it? So that they say it as 36 root 3. With this, we can find the value of a, which is 12. So the area of the perimeter is the perimeter of the equilateral triangle is 3a. So they're asking us to find out the perimeter only. So perimeter of equilateral triangle is 3a, which is 3 into 12. All right, so it is 36, therefore your option 3 is right. See the next question. If the radius of a base of a cylinder is double and the height remains unchanged, then its curved surface area is dash. Is it double, 3 times, 4 times, or it is no change? If the radius of a base of a cylinder is double and the height remains unchanged, then its curved surface area is dash. See here, it is double, because you can see here, when the radius r and the height h, the curved surface area of the cylinder is 2 pi r h. The radius is doubled, means r is 2r. So what is the curved surface area of the cylinder? 2 pi r h. So it becomes r will become 2 into r, twice of r. So therefore 2 pi r h. So if the radius doubles, then the curved surface area also doubles. Okay. Very simple question, in fact. Number of vertices of a cuboid is dash. 4, 6, 8, or 9. So it is 8. Okay, so you can see here, if the volume of a hemisphere is 19,404, then what is the radius? So for this, we need to know the volume of the hemisphere, right? So in volume of hemisphere, if you substitute this, then you will get the volume, then you will get the radius as 21. So this question has been asked in the year 2017. All right, see the next question. A joker's cap is in the form of a right circular cone whose base radius is 7 centimeter and the height is 24 centimeter. The area of the sheet required to make 10 such caps is dash. Okay, so let's quickly see here. The radius is r, that is 7 centimeter. Height is 24. So what is the slant height? L, which is equal to root of r square plus h square, that is 7 square plus 24 the whole square, which gives us 625. So when we take the square root of 625, we get 25. What is the curved surface area of the right circular cone? Pi RL. So here nowhere the answer says pi. So we should convert it into 22 by 7, which is a standard value. R is 7, L is 25. So 7 gets cancelled. 22 into 25 will give us 550 centimeter. This is for 1 cap. Therefore, for 10 cap, it is 550 into 10, which is 5,500 centimeter square. Okay. Yes. So hope this is clear and you all would have understood today's class very well and would have enjoyed the classes as well. So do not forget to subscribe to our channel, Jatadhara Educational Technology, and you can always refer our old videos and get benefited by it. And any doubts, you can always contact us. All right, students, all the very best. Thanks for watching. Meet you soon. Do not forget to subscribe to our channel.